History is not merely a collection of dates and names, it's a chain reaction. Each event, a domino falling onto the next, creates ripples that reach the shores of the present. From the trenches of world wars to the silent spread of pandemics, certain events have irrevocably shaped our world. They have redrawn maps, toppled empires, and ignited revolutions. These seismic shifts echo through time, their consequences still felt in the politics, societies, and technologies of today. Join me now as we journey through these pivotal events, examining their impact and understanding how they continue to shape our world. In the summer of 1914, a single gunshot in Sarajevo ignited the First World War. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand set off a chain reaction of alliances and hostilities that quickly engulfed the globe. This global conflict shattered the illusion of peace and ushered in an era of unprecedented violence and destruction. The trenches of Europe became a symbol of the brutal and stagnant warfare that defined the conflict, with millions of soldiers enduring unimaginable hardships. Empires that had stood for centuries crumbled, redrawn by the victors in the aftermath. The Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, German, and Russian empires all fell, leading to a dramatic reshaping of national borders and the creation of new states. The war also gave birth to the Russian Revolution. In 1917, the discontent of the Russian people boiled over, leading to the overthrow of the Tsarist regime and the rise of the Bolsheviks. The Bolsheviks, led by Lenin, promised peace and bread, seizing power and establishing the Soviet Union. This new communist state aimed to create a classless society, radically altering the political landscape of Russia and beyond. This event sent shockwaves throughout the world, igniting communist movements and sparking fear among capitalist nations. The ideological battle between communism and capitalism would come to define much of the 20th century, leading to numerous conflicts and the eventual Cold War. The Great War and the Russian Revolution left an indelible mark on the 20th century, forever altering the geopolitical landscape and laying the groundwork for future conflicts. The interwar period was marked by economic turmoil, political instability, and the rise of totalitarian regimes, setting the stage for yet another devastating global conflict. 2 decades later, the world descended into chaos once more with the eruption of World War II. Fueled by aggressive expansionism and fueled by the horrors of the Holocaust, this conflict would claim over 70 million lives, leaving scars that still linger today. The war's end brought forth a new era, one defined by the chilling power of the atomic bomb. Used against Japan in 1945, the atomic bomb ushered in the nuclear age, casting a long shadow over international relations and forever altering the nature of warfare. The world had witnessed devastation on an unimaginable scale, forcing humanity to confront the very real possibility of its own destruction. As the dust settled from World War II, 2 ancient civilizations, India and China, embarked on new chapters, reshaping the global balance of power. In 1947, India, led by Mahatma Gandhi, achieved independence from British rule, inspiring other colonized nations and sparking a wave of decolonization movements across the globe. Meanwhile, across the Himalayas, Mao Zedong's communist forces triumphed in China, establishing the People's Republic of China. This event shifted the political landscape of Asia and set the stage for China's rise as a global superpower. The rise of these 2 Asian giants signaled the decline of Western dominance and heralded a new era of multipolarity in global affairs. Section 5. A divided world realigned. For over 4 decades, the Cold War cast a long shadow over the world. It was a period marked by intense rivalry and suspicion between the 2 superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. The ideological struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union fueled proxy wars, nuclear proliferation, and a constant atmosphere of tension. Countries around the globe were drawn into this conflict, often against their will, as the superpowers vied for influence and control. But in 1989, the Berlin Wall, a potent symbol of this division, crumbled. This momentous event was not just the physical dismantling of a barrier, but also a powerful metaphor for the collapse of ideological divides. This event marked the beginning of the end for the Soviet Union and the Cold War itself, ushering in a period of relative peace and the rise of a unipolar world order led by the United States. The world watched as the Soviet Union disintegrated, leading to newfound optimism for global cooperation and democracy. However, the collapse of the Soviet Union also unleashed new challenges, including ethnic conflicts, the rise of nationalism, and the resurgence of old rivalries. The power vacuum left by the Soviet Union's fall led to instability in many regions, as newly independent states struggled to find their footing in a rapidly changing world. The promise of peace was quickly overshadowed by the reality of new conflicts and the complexities of a realigned global order. Section 6. The Shadow of Terrorism. On September 11, 2001, the world watched in horror as terrorists attacked the United States, targeting the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. These attacks, orchestrated by Al-Qaeda, ushered in the War on Terror, a global campaign that continues to shape international relations and domestic security measures to this day. The 9/11 attacks exposed the vulnerability of even the most powerful nations to terrorism, leading to increased surveillance, heightened security protocols, and military interventions in Afghanistan and Iraq. The fight against terrorism became a defining feature of the 21st century, raising complex questions about security, liberty, and the use of force. Section 7. A Pandemic's Grip. In early 2020, the world faced a new and invisible enemy, COVID-19. This novel coronavirus rapidly spread across the globe, bringing life as we knew it to a standstill. The pandemic caused widespread illness and death, overwhelmed healthcare systems, and triggered a global economic downturn. However, it also spurred rapid advancements in medical technology, highlighted the interconnectedness of our world, and forced a reassessment of priorities. The COVID-19 pandemic underscored the importance of global cooperation, public health infrastructure, and the need for innovative solutions to address complex challenges. Section 8. Echoes of the Past, Shaping the Future. The tapestry of history is woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, of progress and setbacks. Each thread tells a story, a narrative that has shaped the course of human civilization. From the ashes of world wars to the rise and fall of empires, these monumental events have sculpted the landscape of our modern world. Each event has left an indelible mark on the world we inhabit today. The echoes of these past occurrences resonate in our present, influencing our decisions and actions. Understanding these historical turning points is not merely an academic exercise. It is a journey into the collective memory of humanity, a way to comprehend the roots of our current societal structures. It is a vital necessity. Without this understanding, we risk repeating the same mistakes, falling into the same traps that ensnared those who came before us. By studying the past, we gain valuable insights into the present and future. We uncover patterns, recognize recurring themes, and learn to anticipate the consequences of our actions. We learn from the mistakes of those who came before us, understanding the pitfalls and challenges they faced, and gain a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our world. This knowledge empowers us to make informed decisions, to steer the course of our future with wisdom and foresight. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, we are constantly reminded of the lessons history has taught us. We must remember the lessons of history, honoring the sacrifices and achievements of those who came before us, and use them to build a more peaceful, just, and sustainable future for all. By doing so, we ensure that the echoes of the past continue to shape a brighter, more hopeful future for generations to come.